Hello, hello. This is Viking Warrior, and I'm back again. This time I am on the Elder Scrolls Online. It's going to be a little bit of a short stream, only about an hour, a little less. We're just going to be doing the Alkir Dolmen run a little bit here with our Mutant Healer. Just going to be grinding up some of those skills and levels, unlocking new things. Yeah, our goal here is just to we're opening up new skills and their morphs. We're picking which ability we want. Perfect timing. Looks like that dolmen just finished, or it's about to finish. Alright, good. I got a hit in so I can get some credit for this.
Your corpse will make a fine addition to my collection. Minions, destroy them. Like all worldly things, you will in time wear the evil stuff.
Oh boy, looks like my inventory is already full from the last time. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, that's what I get for not having the subscription active right now, so my inventory's a little limited and chocked full of all these crafting mats. Where are we? We're at this one, so we're going over here to this one. If I do a heavier playthrough of Elder Scrolls Online, I'll end up getting the subscription. But I kind of jumped back in just for the drops campaign. Seasonal update. Look at the subclassing and the drops campaign, which ends tonight, 8 p.m. MST. So there's still a couple hours left if you guys haven't gotten in and gotten your drops. If you're late to the game, something like that, go ahead and jump on stream, get those drops.
When Nern and Cold Harbor are one, all will serve my will. Nothing you can do will end this.
We set them packing.
I do still have my boost experience boost scroll on. Right here. I think I still have, yeah, my staff.
Man is mortal and doomed to death. failure and loss. The skins of those you love
Joins the boy and
will
I.
fly as my banners. Thrashing you thoroughly will please me, mortal. These mortals are strong, not strong enough.
Okay. That is... Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. I had to step away for just a second. I am making some banana bread, so it was time to check on the oven. Daily reward. I thought I claimed this. Guess I didn't. Oh, my inventory's full, that's why. Silly Viking. I think that's about to work. Yeah. Yeah, I think it needs just a couple more minutes in the oven, and then it'll be ready to go. Then I'm going out to do some IRL stuff. That's why it's going to be a short stream today. But I will be back on after my IRL stuff with some continuation of Dune Awakening. Had some trouble with the game yesterday, though I think it really was my internet. Maybe a little combination of both. Hard to tell. All the diagnostics checked out fine, but yeah. That's kind of what I get for rushing through things to go on back in game real fast.
I will dominate this world, all others in time. The strong should always command. I admire your tenacity, mortals.
Got a champion point. What are my skills looking like here? Oh, there we go. I was just wondering if I could morph some things. There we go. Alright, my next set of skills can be morphed. Let's have a look at those. Alright, so... Living Death, Life and Death, that's what I'm using here. Release fragments of souls at target location, healing you and your allies for 8,000 health. Consume a corpse on cast to get a continuous heal in the area for 5 seconds. So I like having area buffs. Consuming a corpse also removes negative effects. Can consume multiple corpses to increase the duration. Absolutely what we want. And then if we go over here to restoring light, this is the AoE around me. Champion. So right, this is what I have right here on number 3. Champion the cause of divine glory to apply minor endurance, fortitude, and intellect to nearby group members for 20 seconds. Increasing... Oh, okay, so it's a buff only. So while it's there, I get those effects as well. So this has a bigger radius and longer duration. No longer applies buff to allies, instead consumes corpses. Really? This is a Templar ability, but it consumes corpses? Consecrate the souls of the fallen, healing you and your allies. For each corpse nearby, while slotted, you gain minor fortitude, endurance, and intellect, increasing your health and stamina. So it's beneficial to me, but it's now a healing ability. Okay. So is it targetable? I guess only if there's a corpse nearby. So it looks like that's about to... Interesting. So I can only use it if there's corpses nearby? Let's have a look. Oh, I see here.
Wretched things, mortals. May a storm wash you into cold harbor. I am patient, but not that patient.
Interesting. Now, this is not an ability that I use on my ocular Templar, so maybe it was always like this and I just didn't notice. Like I said, I'm more of a fan of like targetable things like that. Targetable and persistent. And then auto-targeting ones are nice too. Ones where I have to be in the line of fire, I don't care for particularly. Just like if we switch over to my other bar here, you'll notice like this is the DOT. This heals people in front of me in a line, and then let's see here. We have targetable from the staff, and we have a targetable from the warden. Honestly, this seems like a mechanic that got put into place after the Necromancer got added.
Drink in your victory.
I mean, I could easily be wrong.
Your strength will be rewarded one day.
So it looks like I need to hit level 30 in order to get the next rank. But speaking of the next rank, it's just about time for me to go check on my oven again. I'm wondering if I used the wrong temperature, because the inside of my bread looked kind of not cooked all the way. I think it'll be fine. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna zap a bad guy here, and I'm gonna walk away for a second. I'm gonna take y'all with me. But I also gotta keep an eye on the clock here. Let's have a look at it here. I don't know. That's still raw on the inside. Alright, so that means not going to be too much of a wrong. Which means this whole thing might be bad.
Pathetic piece of filth.
Scheiße.
Leave while yet you can. My subjects failed me. They deserve to be destroyed.
Okay. Well, you know, life's one of those learning things. I should have used the little small pan, but I wanted to do it in a loaf style. Probably chose the wrong temperature for such things. I haven't made a bread in a while. Ooh, Mariah, there's trouble brewing here, you think? Maybe kind of, sort of, just a little bit?
We do sometimes admire our prey, and secretly implore when it cheats our snare. Wretched mortals, world.
I really don't like your arms.
When you are destroyed, the flies will pick your bones clean.
Wounded ally in front of you. Sacrifice your ally. I wonder what's considered an ally.
When you destroy the next, this one will have returned.
Okay, I think that was my oven letting me know it's at the right time. I might just have to saw the top off of the bread, because that's going to be the most cooked part. I might do that. Let's take a nice kitchen knife, run it right along the top of the pan. Zap, healing staff. Gonna zap you with the healing staff. Okay, heal over
They
here.
serve by choice.
Drink the
They
souls of
serve
my
the
enemies
strong.
over here.
They serve me. You've done nothing, mortal.
Right back to oblivion, or wherever they came from.
Alright. Should be totally feasible to hit 30, yeah. A couple more of these. get into a major ESO grind, I'll pick one of my characters. I think I had already found out which one I was going to do. And I'll focus on unlocking or mastering, or whatever it's called, all the lines, so that way I can plug and play any class, any subclass. Though I think when I was looking over everything, I was pretty happy with everything I built. I do have plans to make my sorcerer into the ultimate pet build. By ultimate pet build, I mean my ultimate pet build, which, if you guys have read my About Me or any of that on my Twitch page, you guys know that my builds are not the end-all be-all. It's just crazy nonsense to second get.
While the prey was distracted, the predator prepared.
So if you're ever looking at the build and setups that I've made, and you're like, ooh, I'm going to do this, just know that it's whatever sounded good to me and it mostly functions.
Sometimes the prey.
If you're looking for meta builds or guides like that, that is not going to be me. I'm playing and I'm just having a good time. That's my ultimate goal. Though I will say, when I found out that we had the chance to like change the look of things, I expected a lot more customization available and less having to grind for it. Would have been really cool to like just have like 5 color options for the flames of an ability, or change my lightning on the sorcerer to red, something like that. Not cherry picked, oh, this ability can have a color change. A little bit more customizable for how option-y this is. Like seriously, I can change this to being like a red grow. So if I jump over here, I'm not even using fungal growth, but still. I mean, hell, let's look at the subclassing. I understand there's a bit of a grind to it. There's abilities, all that. I'm not gonna piss and moan about that. And it brings more people into the game and more time spent in the game. But seriously, the cosmetic flavor, you know, the restrictions and the limitedness on there for how customizable everything else is, it's a little half-baked. I get it, not everyone is looking for customizing and changing up the color of their abilities. Some of us were.
You anger a powerful enemy.
I think I'm gonna go just another 5 more minutes at this time. After that, I'm gonna just kill this bread. Oh, just about. Oh, I'm on the wrong ability. Just about there.
All my servants are wretches. Perhaps these will do the job.
Get back, you
May your soul burn.
guy's riding a moose. Alright, gotta come over here. Alright, let's get myself to a stone circle over here, zap the bad guy, and look at my ability options. Zap, zap, get you, and zap you. Alright, cool. Alright, cleansing ritual. But you... Oh, because I'm in combat here. That's good. Alright, so after we finish this, pick the next two abilities.
We sometimes admire that and secretly applaud when it cheats our slaves. Daedra, the anchors, you destroy them in vain.
Now I'm out of combat. Let's grab the cleansing ritual. I'm gonna drop you here. I'm gonna grab you. Nope, wrong one. Living death. That's spirit mender. Oh, my ghost. That I want. Here, criminal act. Summon a ghost. Let it heal people. Okay. It's 3 do. You put a little thing on the ground. Exalt sacred light at the age of cleansing up to harmful effects to yourself and immediately healing you. Okay, so I put a little healing thing on the ground centered on me. Oh boy, I can smell my bread. I need to get back over there and take it out of the oven. Yeah. Lost the drop. Is that what's going on? Alright, lost drop. Here we go. Alright, let's have a look here.
I will ensure no tales are told of your valor.
That smells a little burny. It looks a little burny. Alright, we're done. Alright, let's see if the inside's cooked. Alright, comes off the knife okay. I think we're gonna let it finish. And we're just gonna saw the top off of here and we might be able to salvage this. Just a smidgen. Actually, you know what? I could probably saw that top off right now. But this container's hot right now, so you guys are potentially gonna hear Viking scream like a little bitch as he scalds the shit out of himself. So that's gonna be fun for live on the internet. Probably should be using like a bread knife or something like that. I am not that smart. Yeah, this is turning into a mangled pile of shit. Alright, well, I I can salvage most of this. Alright, do not pick it up with your fucking hands. Fucking put the pot holders on. Alright, it's a little ugly, but it's absolutely manageable. But what I need to do, I'll fucking touch that later when it's not 1,000,000 degrees. How about that for an idea? Your boy's learning. Learning. Alright, banana nut bread with chocolate chips salvaged. Alright. I'm sure people thinking, well, I'm glad this fucker ain't feeding me. You know what? I ain't a bad cook. I just used a little loaf pan, and that wasn't in the heating directions, because I like loaf pans. I should have used the little 8x8. Did we just finish here? I'm not going to get there right as it finishes. Ow. Man, I can't wait till I can use channel points. That way people can remind me to hydrate. That way I don't have to do it myself. Since probably if left to my own devices, I would forget and die. Zap, zap, zap. You gotta die. Zap, zap.
Fool, did you think Molag Bal, the Lord of Domination, would be defeated so easily?
Oh hey, you know what else run out?
This will not finish
My scroll. Now I thought I had a there we go, 100% scroll. Well, look at that. I managed to finish my bread, not completely ruin it. And I didn't burn myself in the process of fixing it. That's awesome. And I did it with all of no one watching, like usual.
My minions will gnaw the flesh from the corpse.
You know, it is kind of a pity that we can't set things to autocast. Like, technically, I know I could probably programmatically design an autocast for, say, my ghost. Just constantly do it, or my staff. I can set up like a macro on my keyboard or something. But it would be nice if the in-game had a autocast function that I could toggle onto certain abilities. I mean, I guess if... Yeah, I guess if I wasn't careful, I could easily drain my mana respawning my ghost. Do you consume a corpse? Consume a corpse to heal a second target. Oh, okay. I gotta keep an eye on the clock because I'm gonna head out here soon. Well, 30 minutes, but soon in some people's worlds. Whole left son.
Puny mortals, you think you've won? Come, my slaves, destroy them! The plan is in place. You are but an incumbent.
We drove them back!
You know, I'm trying to. Well, I'll have to relook at all the powers, but I'm trying to think of if there's a necro ability I would really want to put on this build. I think there's a Templar one. I think it's targetable AoE. Maybe. We shall see. Be interesting to use my main build. Maybe one of the ultimates I might like. I think the Necromancer has a result. Could be kind of handy as long as I'm not dead. That should be an auto cast. If I die, my ultimate should pop. If it's available to pop.
The soulless one thinks I can be defeated. Not so, fool. Pointless. 10 anchors drop for each that is destroyed.
Oh wow, only rank 2. Okay. So that's a slower level up on these guys. I was hoping to morph them before I leave. Maybe I can. Dolmen Run, what I'm doing here, is also good for leveling up your companions. As long as you go around and hit an enemy at least once, you'll get XP from them dying. So AoE type stuff where you can hit a lot of them. Like the lightning staff is nice. I will say that this isn't as good for melee builds, because you have to run up and hit everything. It's easy to just zap stuff. I mean, now a melee build is possible. As long as you hit one enemy, you're going to get credit for the whole thing. But you're not going to get the extra XP for each enemy. Now, I was just thinking I really should have toggled one of my 150% scrolls, but I didn't. Water. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go for about another about 5 minutes. A little over 5 minutes, they roughly like 7. Another dolman or two. I need to put away that bread, and then I need to get ready to head out. So it's going to be a short ESO stream today. We're going to hit just under an hour. And then I will be back in about an hour after I leave, and I will be doing some Doom. So hopefully people can come in and check that out. Remember, this is the last day to earn the ESO drops for update 46. So while I'm going to be out of here and you can't earn them from me, make sure to check out the myriad of other streamers that are still doing a drops campaign. So that free rewards, you just gotta park a streamer on your screen.
Your strength will be rewarded one day.
Be nice to collect that damn book from up there, so it stops clicking on it. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab that book. It's annoying me. And you know what? I guess I have some DPS capability on this character. I was originally saying I don't have any, but I still have my light and heavy staff attacks with the healing staff. Don't tell me this thing's actually down here. I'm gonna die. I knew that.
Hang in there. I'll do something.
No, you won't, Mariah. You'll just stand there and look stupid. There we go. Now maybe I can click on the damn way shrine without it going, do you want to go here instead? Because I don't. Stop asking. Alright, we're going to finish this, and then we're going to call it done. Nope, I'm not going to get any XP for that, am I? Alright, I still got a couple minutes. So, I'm going to do one more. Because I made over attentive like that. Fix my bit rate problem. Still getting a little fuzzy, but you know what? I think it's pretty good comparatively.
Destroy this anchor, and scores more will take its place. May your soul burn.
Would have been nice if I had been able to morph these latest abilities, but I think this is a good stop point. We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna hide over here in the corner. Yeah, we're not even close. And I haven't even put any points into the passives yet. I also don't know what I'm going to do with the passives. You know what? Let's try out this new nifty thing. All right, guys. That is going to be it for me. Thank you all for joining me again for some Elder Scrolls Online. Later, in about a little over an hour, we're going to be getting into Dune Awakening. I hope you all come back and join me for that. We're going to continue yesterday's goal of 100%ing Haga Basin, which I shouldn't have an issue doing this time unless the internet bugs out again. All right, until next time.